Johnsbury School Spelling Bee. Before we begin, let's review the process for our spelling bee for all of you here on the stage competing and for all of those who may be streaming in this morning. We will begin with speller number 1, or in our case, number 2, and continue in number order. Spellers will say your word before you begin spelling so the judges can verify that you heard the pronouncer correctly. When it's your turn to spell, please approach the microphone and speak loudly and clearly as you spell your word. You can ask the pronouncer to repeat the word or provide any alternate pronunciations. You can ask for the definition, the part of speech, the language of origin, or a sample sentence. Remember, if you're ever not sure what your word is, ask for more information. We are here to help you understand, and there may be a clue or something to jog your memory in the additional information. The pronouncer will not answer root word questions or take requests for alternate definitions. If the word has a homonym, a word that sounds similar but has a different meaning, the pronouncer will make an effort to share that information and provide the part of speech and definition even without being asked. But remember, it's ultimately your responsibility to understand which word you're being asked. If you suspect your word has a homonym, ask for that definition to be repeated. Remember, you can start over to spell a word, but if you change the letters or the sequence of letters from what you've already said, it will count as a misspelling, and you will be out of the competition. If you're going to restart spelling your word, it's helpful to let our judges up here know what you're doing. For example, if my word is kangaroo, and I say K-A-N, and then forget where I am in the word, I might say, can I start over? And wait for the judges to nod. Then I would go ahead and start spelling again. When you spell, the judges are listening for the correct letters in correct order. That's all. We will not disqualify you for indicating or failing to indicate capitalization, hyphens, spaces, accents, any extra markings. If you misspell, our head judge, Mrs. Smith, will tell you, and the pronouncer will offer the correct spelling, is how we've done it in the past. We may streamline that process. Now, again, at the end of the bee, if all the spellers in the round misspell the word, all the spellers in that round remain in the competition, and a new spelling round will begin. We need 3 school champions to go on to the next level, which is the Vermont State Championship. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce you to our officials who will be presiding over the competition today. We have our pronouncer, Mr. Worsberg. We have our head judge, Mrs. Smith. We have our assistant judge, Mrs. Elliott. We have our record keeper, Ms. Ingram. And we have our assistant record keeper, Mrs. Conroy. So thank you, officials, for helping us out today. We are now ready to begin round 1 of the spelling bee. Spellers would like to remind you of what will happen if you misspell during this round. Okay? So Mr. Wordsberg will provide the correct spelling, and you will return to your seat. At the end of the round, those students who are not moving on may return to their classrooms using the backstage door. Officials, are we all ready? Excellent. Let's begin. Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Row one. Jangle. To make sure he would wake up, Richie chose the alarm sound on his phone that would jangle the most annoyingly. Jangle.
Jangle. Incorrect.
And the correct spelling is Jangle. Jangle. You can move that like that. That's helpful. Blossoms. Tori picked a handful of blossoms from the zinnias in the front yard and put them in a glass of water. Blossoms.
Blossoms. Blossoms. Correct.
Studded. Damien decided to wear his black studded shirt to the dance. Studded.
Studded. S-T-U-D-D-E-D. Studded. Incorrect.
Oh, sorry. Studded. S-T-U-D-D-E-D. Studded. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Distress. Moved by their distress, aid flowed from around the world to people affected by the war. Distress.
Distress. D-I-S-T-R-E-S-S. Distress.
Correct.
Moment. Dad promised that he would be back in a moment, but Mom said that a moment for Dad was about 20 minutes for everyone else. Moment.
Moment. M-O-L-M-E-N-T. Moment.
Incorrect.
Moment. M-O-M-E-N-T. Moment. Okay, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Basil. Giacomo tore up a few leaves of fresh basil to add to his pasta sauce.
Basil. B-A-S-I-L. Basil. Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Satin. For her birthday, Alondra gave her mother a pink robe made of satin. Satin.
Incorrect.
Satin. S-A-T-I-N. Satin. Signal. The runners waited for the signal to begin the race. Signal.
Signal. S-I-G-N-A-L. Signal.
Correct.
Shuffle. Participants in the dance marathon who merely shuffle their feet instead of dancing will be disqualified. Shuffle.
Shuffle. S-H-U F-F-L-E, shuffle.
Correct.
Minnows. Elijah loved to catch minnows with his net and then put them back in the lake. Minnows.
M-I-N-O-S.
Incorrect.
Minnows. M-I-N-N-O-W-S. Minnows. Before. Mom said we could go outside and play as long as we were back before dark. Before.
Before. B-E-F-O-R-E. Before.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Writing. Janie loved to read, but always had trouble when it came to writing. Writing.
Writing. W-R-I-T-I-N-G. Writing.
Correct.
Sugar. The nutritionists complain that children's food often contains too much sugar. Sugar.
Sugar. S-U-G-A-R. Sugar.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Seep. The leak in the bathtub was starting to seep into the ceiling of the basement. Seep.
Seep. S-E-E-P. Seep. Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Wheels. Surrey's baby sister was excited to notice that the wheels on the bus do actually go round and round. Wheels.
Wheels. W-H-E-E-L-S. Wheels.
Correct.
Fruit. Fruit. The fruit of the rose plant is the hip, which one can make a delicious jelly. Fruit.
Flute. F-R-U-I-T. Flute.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Goats. Harriet's dream was to move out to the countryside and have a herd of milking goats. Goats.
Goats. G-O-A-T-S. Goats.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Limbs. After Nellie got hit by the ball, the doctor asked her to move the fingers and toes on all of her limbs. Limbs.
L-I-M-B-S. Limbs. Correct.
Senor. Senor Garcia was known for refusing to let a single word of English be spoken in his classroom. Senor.
Senior. S-E-N-O-R. Senior.
Correct.
Is that everybody?
So that's the end of the first round. Before any of our students leave the stage, our judges are going to take a moment just to get on the same page. And I'm going to have all of you stand right in your seats. I want a group shot of all of you before anyone who may have gotten out in round one returns to the classroom. So stand right where you are. Congratulations, making it to the school B. If you were out of round one, you may exit the backstage door and return to your classroom. Thank you so much.
Ready?
Not yet, no.
Oh.
Congratulations, making it to round two. We're just waiting, our officials are checking their paperwork. They're dotting their i's and crossing their t's, making sure they have it. Okay, waiting more.
Everybody ready?
Far away, Ben joined the Coast Guard in the hopes of visiting faraway places around the globe. Far away.
F-A-R-A-W-A-Y. Far away.
Correct.
Pirates. When they saw the black flag, the sailors realized with terror that they were being approached by pirates. Pirates.
Pirates. P-I-R-A-T-E-S. Pirates.
That was a double P. She didn't ask to repeat. She didn't ask to repeat, so that was a double P. So you said P twice. Is that true? Do you remember? I did that. If you need to restart, you ask.
Can I restart?
What do you vote? It's up to the team. Legally, they wouldn't allow it.
I will say yes. I'm sorry.
Should we do it?
It's up to you guys.
I'll let you do it again.
P-I-R-A-T-E-S. Pirates.
Correct.
Would Armando prefer to use a wooden bat instead of a metal one because it made him feel like a major leaguer? Would
Wooden. W-O-O-D-E-N. Wooden.
Correct.
breakfast. Johanna usually eats oatmeal topped with sliced bananas for breakfast.
Breakfast. B-R-E
Acrobat. After years of classes, Paul is developing the skills of a first-rate acrobat. Acrobat.
Acrobat. A-C-R-O-B-A-T. Acrobat.
Correct.
Chocolate. By the end of the evening, every chocolate in the just opened box was gone. Chocolate.
Chocolate. C-H-O-C-A-L-A-T.
Incorrect.
Chocolate. C-H-O-C-O-L-A-T-E. Chocolate. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Elephant. Vayun and Pritka enjoyed watching the elephant use its trunk to spray water on its back. Elephant.
Elephant. E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T. Elephant.
Correct.
The recipe. Chuck's chili recipe is a closely guarded secret. Recipe.
Recipe. R-E-C. I-P-I-E. Recipe.
Incorrect.
Recipe. R-E-C-I-P-E. Recipe. Surprise. Sheena hushed her friend, telling her that the party was supposed to be a surprise. Surprise.
Surprise. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Surprise.
Correct.
Bombarded. The students bombarded their teacher with questions about the field trip. Bombarded.
Bombarded. B-O-M-B-A-R-D-E-D. Bombarded.
Correct.
Incredible. Gavin told an incredible story about saving his neighbor's dog from an alligator. Incredible.
Incredible. I-N-C-R-E-D-I-E-L-E. Incredible.
Correct.
Countess. The Countess had a reputation for mistreating her servants. Countess.
Countess. C-O-U-N-T-E-S-S. Countess.
Correct.
Peppercorn. A stray peppercorn rolled onto the table as Janice poured them into the grinder. Peppercorn.
P-E-P-P-E-R-C-O-R-N. Peppercorn.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Raise. Elliot tries to remember to raise his hand, but sometimes his words come out first. Raise.
Raise. R-A-I-S-E. Raise.
Correct.
Excellent. So that is the end of round 2. If you were not successful in spelling your word, you can make your way back to your classroom while our officials are up here. We thank you so much. This is a wonderful round of spelling that we've just witnessed. Thank you so much. We'll give our officials another minute to get on the same page, literally and figuratively, and we'll come right back together in a moment.
And I'm just gonna, I think we'll be safe from now on, if they want to start over again, they need to say that, so we won't have that.
I'll make that announcement at the beginning of this round when you guys are ready. Thank you for that.
It's, I don't know, is that, I don't know that there's a rule.
Aren't they supposed to say the word before they start? Yes. They haven't been doing that.
It's not,
It's not required.
it's not required,
Oh, it is,
right?
okay.
But we can remind them. I think that's helpful
Yeah.
to catch them if
Yeah.
there's gonna be a misunderstanding. All right, are we ready to?
What time is it?
9:30.
Okay.
All right, so we are getting ready to start round 3. Excuse me. And just a couple of reminders, okay? So please make sure, once the pronouncer has said your word, it's really helpful if you repeat that word. So if there's some sort of misunderstanding or mishearing of the word, we can nip that right in the bud and make sure before you start spelling to get the right word to you and that connection to your understanding, okay? The second really important reminder, if you start spelling the word and you stop, you're trying to remember the letters, you need to ask permission from the judges to start over, okay? Just so there's no misunderstanding, we want to just make sure that's really clear, okay? I think those are our 2 most important reminders going into. There are a dozen spellers remaining, and I think we're ready to start round 3.
Scorcher. Ross spent the entire day at the pool because it was a scorcher outside. Scorcher.
Scorcher. Scorcher. Scorcher.
Incorrect.
Scorcher. 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 Fragments. Flavia discovered fragments of an ancient Roman mosaic at the archaeological dig. Fragments.
Fragments. F-R-I. Can you start over?
You may.
Fragments.
Incorrect.
Fragments. 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 Unleash. Mr. Xavier firmly believed that letting the students wear open-toed shoes would unleash chaos in the school. Unleash.
Unleash. U-N-L-E-A-S-H. Unleash.
Correct.
Unleash.
Cosmetics. Caitlin loved doing her makeup and trying out different cosmetics. Cosmetics.
May I have a definition, please?
Preparations to be applied to the human body for beautifying, preserving, or altering the appearance of a person, or for cleansing, coloring, etc.
Cosmetics. C O S M E T I C S. Cosmetics.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Frustration. Peyton's inability to pass his licensure test was a source of great frustration for his boss. Frustration.
Frustration. F R U S T R A T I O N. Frustration.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Mascot. The mascot of Sam's elementary school is an otter. Mascot.
Mascot. M-A-S-C-O-T. Mascot.
Correct.
Mustache. It wasn't until after Daniel graduated high school that he was able to grow a full mustache. Mustache.
Mustache. M-U-S-T-A-C-H-E. Mustache.
Correct.
Perfume. Some theaters designate a fragrance-free seating area for those persons allergic to perfume and scented lotions. Perfume.
Perfume. P-E-R-F-U-M-E-S. Perfume.
Incorrect. That's spelled.
Yes. Perfume. P-E-R-F-U-M-E.
What is,
No S.
oh, I have an S, perfume.
Tuxedo. The groom wore a navy tuxedo with a bright orange bow tie. Tuxedo.
Tuxedo. T-U-X-E-D-O. Tuxedo.
Correct.
Lurches. Derek gets nervous when his cousin's dog lurches towards him. Lurches.
Lurches. L-U-R-C-H-E-S. Lurches.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Prognosis. Although the patient's surgery had been touch and go, Dr. Sim's subsequent prognosis was one of complete recovery. Prognosis.
P-R-O-G-N-O-S-I-S.
Correct.
Prognosis.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Sequence. Kayla sewed beads on top of the sequins to keep them in place. Sequence.
Sequence. S-E-Q-U-C-E. Sequence.
Incorrect.
Sequence. S-E-Q-U-I-N-S. Sequence.
Thank you. This is the end of round 3. Thank you so much for everyone participating. And if you are out from round 3, you may make your way back to your classroom. Thank you so much. We'll give an extra minute for our officials to prepare for round 4. Great job, everyone.
Where are you going to start?
Page 36.
I think we're ready to begin round 4. Officials, are you ready?
Yes.
This,
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Warlock. The warlock shrieked in rage as the paladin shattered his amulet. Warlock.
Warlock. W-A-R-L-O-C-K. Warlock.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Convulsively. As Edna listened to the details of her son's accident, she dropped into a chair and sobbed convulsively. Convulsively.
Convulsively. C-O-N-V-U-L-S-I-V-E-L-Y. Convulsively.
Correct.
Garishly. She adorned her living room with garishly bright cushions and neon curtains, creating a space that felt more like a circus than a cozy home. Garishly.
Garishly. G-A-R-I-S-H-L-Y. Garishly.
Correct.
Everest. The athlete retired at the Everest of her career, feeling that she had accomplished everything she wanted to do. Everest.
May I have a definition?
Yes, the highest point, the climax, or the apex. And this word is from an Asian geographical name.
Everest. Everous. Everest.
Incorrect.
Everest, Everest, Everest. Cavorting. In the Hieronymus Bosch painting, Gardens of Earthly Delights, horses and giant birds are seen cavorting in a surreal landscape. Cavorting.
Can I have a definition?
Yes. Bounding, prancing, or frisking about.
Cavorting. Cavorting. Cavorting.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Conscience. A person's conscience is often more compelling than a law. Conscience.
Conscience. C-O-N-C-I-E-N-C-E. Conscience.
Incorrect.
Conscience. C-O-N-S-C-I-E-N-C-E. Conscience. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Deferential. The waiter's deferential The waiter's deferential behavior gained him a bigger tip. Deferential.
Deferential. D-E-F-E-R-E-N-T-I-A-L. Deferential.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Khaki. Khaki comes from a word that means dust, which makes sense of its use for camouflage. Khaki. And I'm going to give you a definition: a durable cotton or woolen cloth used for military uniforms. Khaki.
K-H-A-K-I. Correct.
And that ends round 4. Thank you to anyone who will be returning to your classroom at this point. Thank you so much. We have a few students remaining. We are going until we have 3 remaining, absolutely. So we have 6 here, and our officials are getting their paperwork organized. And we'll be back together in just a moment for round 5. Great job, you guys, round 5.
Page 42.
Say it again, page.
42. We all set? Okay.
Round 5.
Okay. Swaggering. Josiah brought a swaggering overconfidence to the job interview despite his lack of experience. Swaggering.
SWAGGERING. Swaggering.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Riveted. The magician riveted the kindergartners with his special hat trick. Riveted.
Riveted. R-I-V-E-T-E-D. Riveted.
Correct.
Okay, this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Dirge. The mourners sang a dirge as they walked behind the casket. Dirge.
Dirge. D-U-R-G-E. Dirge.
Incorrect.
Dirge. D-I-R-G-E. Dirge. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Whittle. Herbert whittled some wood into the shape of a duck to gift his sister at her baby shower. Whittle.
Whittled. W-H-I-T-T-L-E-T. Whittled.
Correct.
Fiberglass. The workers chose fiberglass as the material to reinforce the hull of the boat. Fiberglass.
Fiberglass. F-I-B-E-R-G-L-A-S-S. Fiberglass.
Correct.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Fissures. Rainwater trickled through the fissures on the window, causing the windowsill to become damp. Fissures.
Can I have a definition?
Narrow openings, a chasm, or cracks of some length and depth, usually occurring from breaking, rending, or parting.
P-H-I-S-H-E-R-S. Fissures? Incorrect. I don't know what that word is.
Yeah. Fissures. F-I-S-S-U-R-E-S. Fissures.
Thank you so much. That is the end of a quick round 5. Thank you so much for participating. And we have 4 remaining. 4.
Okay, so I'm staying with this one. We're on 157. I'm right on that page. You'd be in trouble if it was.
Officials, are we ready to begin round 6? We're looking for our top 3 spellers to go on to the state level competition. Looking good, officials? All right, here we go with round 6.
The word is discipline. Natasha's chosen discipline is European history of the 17th century. Discipline.
Discipline. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-I-N-E. Discipline.
Correct.
Scurrying. Bridget enjoyed the squirrels she saw scurrying in her front yard. Scurrying.
May I have a definition, please?
Moving in or as if in a brisk, rapid, alternating step.
Scurrying. S-C-U-R-Y-I-N-G. Scurrying.
Incorrect.
Scurrying. S-C-U-R-R-Y-I-N-G. Scurrying. Pizzeria. Hank waited tables at Olive Garden on the weekends, but his dream was to open his own pizzeria someday. Pizzeria.
Pizzeria. P-I-Z-Z-E-R-I-A. Pizzeria.
Correct.
Skittish. The Wall Street analyst outlined her reasons for remaining skittish about the stock market. Skittish.
Skittish. S-K-I-T-T-I-S-H. Skittish.
Correct.
So we have our 3 finalists then. I would say congratulations to all of the spellers who competed today, to their parents who supported their spelling bee journeys, to our officials who volunteered to make the spelling bee possible. We have 3 students who will be going on to the state competition: Berkeley, Kalia, and Nori. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you. All right, we'll get a picture of our school champions, and enjoy the rest of your day and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you to all.